How's it going? All right, we are going to paint more ornaments and we're going to play and do some other fun stuff. That's the plan anyway. I'm excited with how these are turning out. Hi, Cara. How you doing, lovely? It's good to see ya. Thanks for coming to hang out. Oh, I did some more work on this purple ornament. And it looks so pretty. I just love it. So we're going to do some more playing with that. Thank you. Hi, Nicole. How are ya? Oh, I got to switch. Had to switch to live chat to make sure I was in the right spot. Hi, Kim. I'm glad you're doing good, Cara. That's wonderful to hear. What's new, Nicole? What's new, Kim? How goes it? We're going to do a whole bunch of messing around tonight. So, a quick little display of what we're working on for the most recent workshop, for this month's workshop. This is one of the ornaments we've done. I finished off the band around the side, so that was super fun. So if you are a member on Patreon, those steps are there. We did a couple other versions too. We're going to work on this one on the next workshop. We did a flat version, and this was the first version that we did. So that's just a little sneak peek for anybody who hasn't seen them yet. And then we have what we've been working on this live, on these lives. And last week I started on this one. Last live. I don't know. Whenever the hell it was. Friday maybe? I don't know. Debbie here too. Hi, Debbie. Thanks, Kim. You were doing your thumbs up. Thank you, lovely. Nothing, just relaxing. Very good. Nice chill weekend, hopefully, for ya. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. All right. So, I've grabbed a couple more ornaments. Got this shiny green one. Got this shiny teal one. And we're going to continue to play with this one as well. That same design that's there is going to go on the bottom too. So we might work on that tonight. Ooh, see how that goes. But I also want to play with maybe making up some stencils for some of these ornaments too. Isn't the teal pretty? Hi, Gabrielle. Good to see ya. So yeah. I'm really happy with how this one's turned out so far. This is the one that I started on Friday night that had the dusty pink and the teal, and then I switched it to all purple, and I like it a lot better. A lot better. Hi, Patty. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yes, please don't forget to like the live. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder, Kim. Much appreciated. So what I think we'll do is we'll use this plastic cup to hold this ornament for a bit and see how it goes. Thankfully, this paint dries pretty quickly, so hopefully it'll be all right. And then we're going to do, again, this same design that's here on these petals down here. And so then I did these swoops here, and then I'm going to do the same swoops down here in the other direction. And then with the space that's left in the middle, we're going to do some kind of little coning something or another. But it's starting well so far. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, it's freezing. How are you guys doing out there in Winterpeg? I hope everything's going okay out there, that you're not frozen too solid anyway. So I also brought out, I've got a sheet of this vinyl that I think what I want to do is use it to try and cut stencils to trace in some of these different shapes. that I could put on these ornaments. So I thought that could be fun to play with a little bit too. I'll probably try it on that size. We might try it on the smaller size too, because I've got way more of the small ornaments than the big ones. But I'd like to try a couple of them and see how it goes. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy with it. I think it was amazing how just changing it from the pink and the teal to the purple, how it went. So I'm excited to see what else we can do. But I thought what we can do to start is we can start doing the bottom of this one. And when this needs to sit and dry for a bit, then we can work on something else. Sound okay to you? So I need my cone with the silver paint. Got this right here. And we are going to start doing our little dots. Okay, that'll work. There we go. 70 degrees sounds wonderful. Freezing and windy, but supposed to be +5 on Tuesday. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. Hi, Cindy. Front door open for the breeze. That sounds wonderful. So we'll keep going with this ornament. Hey, Christine. So good to see you guys. Yeah, it is freezing here. Doesn't feel like Christmas there? No, it's hard to get in the spirit when the weather doesn't do what you are used to it doing either, eh? All right, so we are going to do some coning here. What's everybody up to? Anybody doing any painting tonight while we're hanging out? All right, let's... Oh, these dry so fast. Ah! Just the cup. It's fine. Turn it this way, I think. Yeah, Mom's keeping warm. Mom normally really likes the cold. And this is the first day she said she's feeling it. So she's been bundled up with her heating pad and trying to stay warm. It's going to be interesting on Tuesday. It's going to be quite chilly because they are doing some electrical inspections and repairs here in the building, and they need to shut the power off for 5 hours. So that is going to mean no heat, no TV, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. So that's going to be an interesting day. Good excuse to hibernate with a book. And I'm going to go pick up pizza. The elevators aren't even going to be working. Someone's like, you should wait and do all of your groceries on Tuesday so you can be out of the house while the power's off. I said, number one, I'm not leaving you here with no phone if there was an emergency, because the phone, of course, is tied to power. And I'm not walking up all of those damn stairs to the 8th floor carrying some groceries. That ain't happening. No way, no how. But I will go out and pick up pizza and carry that up 8 flights, 8 floors. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Now we can see the dots. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of painting, Tracy, for sure, because as long as it's nice and bright out, I can open, thank goodness for this room with all these windows. I can sit in here and do some painting. Should be nice. Working on ornaments for the family. Very nice. How many are you hoping to do, Tracy? Nicole, put a piece of tape on the tip of my cones and it totally helps. Oh, that's a really good idea. Mom's doing pretty good. She's snoozing right now. Miss Audrey is curled up on my bed on the electric blanket, so she's staying nice and warm. She doesn't normally seem very bothered by the cold, but she's been spending a lot of time on my bed with that with that electric blanket. Yeah, sadly, there's nowhere else that we can go with me, Mom, and Audrey for 5 hours. So we're going to stay put and do our best to maybe sleep away the day. I'm just going to mute you for a sec. I got to blow my nose. 1 sec. Yeah, ideally that would be nice, but... And you never know. They might be... A lot of times they overestimate how much time they're going to need, so maybe we'll be lucky and the heat will come back on a lot sooner. Yeah, the no connection is going to be interesting. That's why I want to make sure that I'm home with Mom too, because, you know, at least I have my cell phone, and as long as I'm going to charge my portable charger and get that up, and then hopefully I'll be good. So at least we'll have a phone. Hey, Gren, good to see ya. 3 left. You made 4 so far. Nice. That's awesome. Fantastic. All right. Let's keep going with these little dots. My eyes are still a little wonky, so I have to hold this at just the right angle so that I can see the silver and dot beside it. I'm excited to try a couple other different designs or shapes. Now, Kate at Devon Dotting, she has a set of silicone stencils. They're just pretty pricey and not something that I can justify right now. But stuff like that exists out there. And if you have a Cricut, remember that you can take a shape and create any shape that you want on the Cricut. Now I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife and a piece of vinyl. Excuse me. So it should work pretty well. But I thought could be kind of cool to have some stencils to use, since I freeballed this one. And I mean, it worked out well, but it was a lot of work. So I'm going to show you when I let this one sit to dry. I'm going to show you what I did. And Cindy, your skinny washi tape saved my ass on this one, because it allowed me to create my guidelines for the different sections. And I'm still going to do that, but once I do it once, I should be able to only do it the once just to get a measurement. And my thought is to eventually have a set of stencils for each different size of ornaments. Now, I haven't tried anything like this on the matte ornaments yet. I want to try that too. And then I want to try, excuse me, on one of the clear plastic balls and fill it with some different colors of glitter. That would be cool to have in the background too. But I think I have found my new addiction. Oh, and for anybody who might be interested, Katarina Krivolap, she is the artist out in Alberta, Canada, that I took an ornament painting class with. She is holding a free online workshop for the brushwork and the folk art type painting. And she is running a free online class on December 27th. So if you go onto Instagram and search Krivolap, Kryvolap, you'll find her profile on Instagram, and you have to scroll back a few posts, but there's information there on the free online workshop if anybody's interested in taking it. I'm going to take it for sure. So depending on how timing conflicts with whatever live I already have scheduled for that day, our timing might get changed up a little bit. All right, let me scroll back. I went back too far. Patty, hey, 15 peeps, please like the live. Oh, thank you, Patty. Yes, for hitting the thumbs up. That would be awesome. It means a lot. I did get my final paperwork in the mail, so I am now officially monetized here on YouTube. So I get watch page. I'll earn money from watch page ads. I will earn money from shorts ads, and the super chats should be back as well. So that's kind of exciting. It was so fun to get that all done. I know, aren't they so tiny? Well, actually, let me show you something, Vicky, because I did some even tinier ones today. I worked on finishing the band on this ornament that we've been working on in the workshop, and then I wanted to see if I could get in there in between and do some tiny gold dots. And I did. Look how little they are. This is where I kind of got into my stride. Some of these are a little bigger and messier. Still hard to keep the consistency, but I thought that looked really, really cool. Whoops, there. So I'm hoping it'll be some practice with the coning, which will be fun. Let me move this back here while I continue to scroll back. Yeah, it's been fun. And the nice part is with the cone, it is significantly faster. You hardly have to put any pressure on the cone at all. Yes, the white is paint, Vicky. I used just Deco Art Americana in titanium white to paint the white on the ornament. You're using that washi tape now? It's amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff. Cindy sent me this super skinny washi tape. She sent me a whole pack of them. Look. And these things are great for guidelines on the round ornaments. Really, really, really helpful. Taking it old school, that's right. I know. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for getting me there. It's because you guys come and you watch and you like and you've watched recordings and all of that. You guys are the reason why I am there, and I love you so much for doing it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Tina. Hi, Tina. Tina, did you just get here? Have you seen the front of this ornament? I switched it from the pink and the teal to purple. Isn't that so pretty? It's just so pretty now. So I'm going to be building a big collection of ornaments to keep aside for Tina. Yeah, so it's all back and I got that all sorted out. So hopefully, it'll start bringing in some revenue, which would be very exciting. You'll be painting after you eat a little. What are you having to eat tonight, Christine? Oh, that reminds me. I've got cheese and crackers. I should totally grab some. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you like them. Thank you. Thanks, Gren. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, Christine. So much better, eh, Tina? Like, night and day. When I had the pink and the teal on there, I'm like, meh, I don't know if I even want to keep it. But with the purple on it, I'm like, this is the prettiest thing I've ever made. Oh, my God. Oh, grilled cheese sounds good, too. Damn it, I'm hungry. Didn't realize I was hungry. I should have known. I'm so worried that this plastic cup is going to stick on the ornament, but we'll do our best. All right, let's get this next little bit of dots done. So I'm barely squeezing this at all. I don't even think I am, honestly. I'm not registering in my brain that I'm squeezing it much. Oh, and I can see me in the ornament. Hi. Hello, everybody. I'm starting to get the itch too, you guys. I'm starting to get the itch. Like I want to do a big painting. And of course, in my brain is thinking, well, how could I take something like this and do that on a big, huge canvas? So might be starting something big soon. Still have to finish the clocks. Haven't done that yet, but it'll get there. That's what you just had too, grilled cheese, Tina? Grilled cheese is very, it's good soul-soothing food, I think. Yeah, way better with the purple. I agree, Nicole. Change the whole thing. Only have had soup and toast for the last 3 to 4 days. Oh, that's right, too. How are you feeling today? Hi, Lorna. Did you use garlic butter? Yeah, garlic butter just, whew. Heard and felt, Christine. Hope you're feeling well. You're so sweet, Gren. So much love. Garlic makes everything better. What are you working on tonight, Cindy? You got the washi tape out? What are you doing? If there's anybody new here who has not seen Cindy's artwork of the Rain Gallery, do yourself a huge favor and make sure you follow her. She's incredible. Had grilled cheese with bacon. Yes. Bacon also makes everything better. Get tired really quickly, but at least I don't hurt everywhere anymore. Oh, that's so good to hear. So good to hear. We go for a Christmas lunch every year for bowling. So we've got that tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last bowling until the new year. So we go to Swiss Chalet. It's a rotisserie chicken joint here in Canada for anybody not familiar. And I am very excited to report that they now have 3-cheese spinach dip. So I'm super pumped. That's one of my favorite things. All right, I need to figure out how to turn this. Okay, keep my finger there and I should be good. Let's go back this way though. All right, is that too close? Is that getting fuzzy? Grilled cheese and soup sounds really, really good. Some tomato soup. I know, Cindy's artwork is so incredible. There's so many incredible people on here. The Purple Lizard. Just get out there and follow each other, the people in the comments, because there's a ton of incredible artists here. Cara makes beautiful crochet. All kinds of good stuff. Feeling somewhat better. Oh, I hope you end up feeling better soon. Do you have to work this week? Painting bud vases. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. How was your day, Lorna? Oh, shit. If I squeeze the cone just that little bit too hard, way too much paint comes out. I can't see. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for a minute because I'm totally going to stick my thumb in that wet paint. So, what we are going to do is we're going to start with this one. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to start with these great big ones. We are going to start with another one this size, and I'm going to go grab a small ornament as well. Bear with me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hi, baby. Hi. I know it's staticky, huh? What color do I want to do? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Oh, I do have some black ones. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, practice on the black ones though. Pink, we've got blue. What do we have the most of? Audrey. Pink, blue, white, red. Okay, so we're gonna go with red. We're gonna go with red. I had to look and see which ones I have the most of, and I've got red ones. And then, don't have any of those, don't have any of those, don't have any of those. So, still these ones. So just for size, I'm just picking a couple different ones that I'm good with practicing on, and I'll show you how I did the washi tape guidelines, and then we're going to draw and cut some shapes to use as stencils. So let's start with the big one, which is the same size as the purple that I did earlier. Come on. Come on, get out. Get out, get out, get out. Here we go. We'll start with that one. Goodness, we'll move the red out of the way for now. And let's take this lid out, and I've got the washi tape, and I'll show you what I did here. All right, let me scroll back because I am behind. Did you hear about the stencils I sent Cindy? I heard that you sent her some. Have they arrived already? I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see. Stupid work. Stupid adulting, eh, Christine? Spent an afternoon with your daughter. That's lovely, Lorna. That's wonderful. They're looking good, Cindy. Awesome. She did her and my nails. Haven't been one-on-one with her in ages. That's so wonderful, Lorna. Lovely. That's awesome. I'm so glad for you. All right. So, let's talk about skinny washi tape guidelines. So I'd started off with the flexible tape measure, and it just wouldn't stay still. And I'm like, geez, it's too bad I don't have anything where I could, tape it, and then it would help me. And I'm like, well, wait a second. I have tape that would tape it. I bet you're happy. That's wonderful. That's so good. So I'm going to just lay the washi tape there, and I'm going to press it down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll the ornament and try and keep the washi tape straight. And hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, then I'll do the measurement to at least find the bottom here. But if this works, then this should, it's a little off kilter. So I want to bring it back so that it attaches there. And then I'm going to cut it off. And just attach it up there at the top like so. Now I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to attempt to go perpendicular to what I just put down. So I'm actually going to try and stick that in there a little bit more. Stick that in there a little bit more. And here's where we'll find out if it works. If not, I will get out my flexible tape measure and we'll correct the measurements, but this is where we find out if it was just dumb luck when I did it the first time. So, oops. So I'm just eyeballing it there. And now we go like so. Spin it, keeping the tape as straight as I can. To come back there. And then, oops. Cut that. I cut a little too much off of that. That's fine. And then that goes in there as well. And then we just turn and do the next division and keep going from there. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, I bet you needed it. It's good for the soul, eh, Lorna? All right, Christine, we will be here, lovely. So now I want to cut those slices in half. So this is a little bit of eyeballing too, but at least now I have my center down here that as long as I get into my center, I can push it down a little bit there for a second. And then it's going to look like a hot air balloon. There we go. So then go here, here, tuck that in. Oops, take that back up there. No, come on, don't fight me. Oh, you're gonna fight me, you rotten son of a... Okay, and we have there. What I'm hoping to do with all of this is hopefully going to give me the measurement of my sections and help me place any stencils that I make to draw on the ornament. Now, the hardest part with this tape is finding the end when it sticks back on there. Oh, found it. And it goes this way. There we go. So now we go here. right down the middle there. Turn it, goes right into my center on the bottom. So if you keep the washi tape taut, then we have our sections. So now what I can do, it's not perfect by any stretch, but you know what? It's pretty dang close. So what I want to do now is, this is where I do need my flexible tape measure, because I'm going to check and see what the size is between the base of the neck of the ornament and this point down here at the bottom, and see what that size is. Hi, Barb. That's so sweet. Thanks, guys. So fun. All right, so if I'm going to find a spot where it's close by here. Oops, and I need my centimeters. So I'm going to place my centimeter there, my measuring tape there, and I'm going to measure all the way down to the bottom, which is 11.5 centimeters. So what I'm going to do is I am going to measure out some of this vinyl that is 11.5 centimeters. Good Lord. Just making sure that that didn't get stuck anywhere. And we're going to cut a few pieces in here. So I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife, grab a ruler, and I'm going to grab my Sharpie, because I don't care what this looks like. I just want to do some measurements. So if I go down 11.5 centimeters, that is that. And then so 11 is 5.5, so 5.75 is my center. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make a couple more marks at 11.5 centimeters and 11.5 centimeters. So I'm going to use this to try and create some stencils for myself that I can use on these ornaments. So now I'm going to join all of those with my line, like so. And now I'm gonna slice it. There we go. And yep, scissors can work too. Oh shit. I should probably have a self-healing mat underneath this. Just thinking about that night, I'm like, I'm gonna slice right through. But you know what? Now I will go in with scissors, actually. Oh, it's so curly because it's in a stinking roll. But it's okay. Again, if you have a Cricut, you can design some shapes that you want to use. Why don't you want to cut? Are my scissors just that shitty? Probably. All right, let's try again. You stay there. You stay there. And you know what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to move my silicone mat out of the way for a minute. You move over so I don't knock you over. You move over here. And now we go here. No, we're going to go here and here. All right. Whew. All right. Here we go. What's new, Barb? Nope, didn't miss anything interesting. I'm just babbling on trying to figure out the easiest way to create some stencils here. Why aren't you cutting? Are you just that shitty of a blade maybe too? Maybe. No, that was all me. There we go. All right, let's move that out of the way. Now, the second measurement that I want to do is I want to measure, where'd you go? How wide these sections are at their widest and go from there. Hello in all caps. Very exciting. And bold. Just put your videos on for Lily upstairs and it started with a commercial. Yay. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. That's awesome. Italics. Wouldn't that be nice? I wonder. No. All right, so at our widest, it should be, what's that, 3.1 inches. Can anyone tell me what 3.1 inches is in centimeters? By any chance? Is anyone able to do that conversion for me? 3.1 inches equals X number of centimeters. And then I want to divide that by 8. Whoops. That's going to be so exciting. I love the idea of a huge multi-billion-dollar corporation giving me money. That's very exciting, right? Finally. Let me see. So if we go 3.1 inches, it's approximately 8 centimeters. So that's easy. No, that's not right. It says it's a 3.1, but that must mean, let's see. Does it go? So never mind about the 3.1 centimeters. Never mind. This is where I needed to, oh, right. It was so 5.75 down. So I'm going to put a quick chalk mark. That's what I forgot. That's what I forgot. 5.75 is there. And now, is that right? 11.5. Yes. So what I forgot to do was to do a washi tape line through the middle. So now I'm gotta find the end of my tape. My hope is that once I create enough different stencils that I won't have to do this anymore. Now, I believe the first time I did it, I measured down each row and placed a mark. But I'm not going to do that this time. Oh shoot, I keep dropping my tape measure. So then this is easier to measure. So this is going to be approximately, let's say 2.8 centimeters. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually cut a second strip here. At 5.75, and I'm gonna cut this with my X-Acto knife as well. And let's see how this one does. All right. Next part is I'm going to create a couple of sections that are 2.8 centimeters wide. 2.8. Two point eight. 2.8. 2.8. So let's do this. I fear it might have been easier to draw it on the flat surface and then cut it out, but that's okay. It's okay. This is again where a Cricut would come in handy. But yeah, it probably would have been easier for me to draw it and then separate these. So we'll do it a couple different ways. We'll do that for the next one. 3.1 isn't an inch measurement, is it? And that's the thing. It shows on the thing it's 3.1 inches. So that doesn't even make sense, does it? I so love seeing you use the tape. Not sure why more people don't. It's friggin' brilliant stuff, Cindy. I love it. Thank you so much. Crazy English divide into 8ths and 16ths. It's so foreign to me. Okay, so what do we want to do? What do we want to do? You know what would have been smart? Try something here. I'm going to try and find a spot here. If that is 2.8, then 1.4 centimeters is the middle. That's my straightest edge there. So 1.4, which gives me I think the washi tape will come in really, really, really handy when, especially, or as well, when I want to create different types of sections and divisions on it, right? So that one's just about right. That's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. That's not what I was going to do. All right, so this is just where I'm going to draw then. Maybe it'll be easier to draw on this side too. So let's see. Probably will be easier with scissors, but I'll try it anyway. Damn. Where'd my scissors go? They're hiding in here. If these scissors don't work well, I'm gonna go grab another pair of scissors. Oh, they're working. All right. So now this one I can use to stencil both sides. Draw that one on. Then I'm going to go here. I can line that up there, line that up there. All right, so there's one shape. Remember, we're not here for me to show you the easiest way to do things. I'm just going to be here and show you how I muddle through, and maybe that'll spark some ideas for you to do things a little easier than I do them. But if you have stencils, anything you can trace, that will help as well. I have a bunch of stencils. Why the hell didn't I think of that? So now, in theory, I should be able to take this, go around to each section. Oh, and it's too big. And do like so. So if that's a little bit too big, damn it. All right, let me scroll back. Isn't it such cool tape? It's so, so wonderful. It's so easy to use. Oh, it's for nails. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that. Oh, thanks, Lorna. Just muddling through. So let's see here. So I'm just trying to cut a little bit off of this. And then I can go back here. Maybe. And re-stencil it. I'll trim down this one. And we do the same on this side. Let's see how this fits now. Well, that went all wonky, but that's okay. There we go. So that now fits in between. No, it's still too big. Son of a bitch. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do, I think. I think. All right, so we're going to try again. I'll still come back to these pieces. They will not get wasted. However, let's go here. Let's go here. And we're going to draw on the back. And I'm going to draw a circle. Now, my circles, let's see if this works. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. And we're going to see what happens. So if that goes around there. That goes around there. And that goes around there. Oh shit, why didn't I just tape that down? That was goofy. That was goofy. Doesn't help if I just keep wrapping the tape measure around and I don't stop where it's supposed to stop, right? That doesn't do me any good. I should have written this down the first damn time. But I freehanded it, so, all right, so we're gonna go, that is 25.2 centimeters. So I'm interested to see what happens. 25.2 centimeters, 25 divided by 2 is 12.5, so 12.6. That can't be right. That can't be right. No, I guess it was, though. what would be even easier would be to take a piece of tape, wrap it around here, and then, yeah, it's going to be 25.2. All right, so I start at the edge. We come in 20. I'm not going to be able to draw it that big. 25.2. No, this is crazy. This is getting too technical. All right. Hold on. I'm just going to keep trimming down that one size until it gets to what I want it at, and we're going to go from there. So, me. Here's someone scraping their car. All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh. All right. I am a glutton for punishment, aren't I? Dee-dee-dee. Let's do them both at the same time. That would probably make life easier. What do I know about making life easy, though? Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? You know what, we're gonna... I'm much happier when there's a nice mathematical formula. But, you know what? There she be. So now I have a stencil that I can trace on each one of these. And that's one of the shapes I can do. Now, there's other shapes we can do. And I think we are going to... I'm going to try something here. Everyone doing all right? I'm so sorry. I'll get it for sure. It does sound like an easier plan A. I'm going to get out my stencils just for funsies. Let's see where you are. Where are you? There you are. That would be a cool one to have on there. Let's just see if there's anything useful in here or not. That would be a pretty one. Bet you that would have been the right size, too. That would be a pretty one. Let me... Oh, shit, I just lost it. Let's open this. Let's take that one out. Let's see what else we got. Smaller ones. I'm going to just do some more freehanding here. I do like this one though. This one intrigues me. Ouch! Do something like this. So we'll cut that one out after. All right, let's see what else we're going to do here. I know. No, we don't want more math. Are you finding it fascinating? Okay, good. Yay! Hooray! All right, so if this is... So this is kind of, I want to start here and end up here. So what can we do? In that kind of triangle. All right, so part of me thinks that it would be cool to start with something here. Let's see what this looks like. We're just going to keep playing. So we take that and we take, so let's do this. So we're going to go here. I'm going to try and see what this looks like when I cut. Do I like that though? Sure I do. Sure I do. Why not? And if that is my center there, then I'm going to draw this line down the middle here. And then I'm going to flip this around. Where's my center on here? So then I can mark this here. Let's see what this one looks like. Now we do this one. Oops. I'll trim that down a little bit, maybe. Maybe if I can hold on to it. Oh. Yep, there we go. So now this one could go from here down to the middle, like so. And then I could repeat it on the bottom. Okay, so we've got 3 ideas. All right, let's try another one. What else could we do? All right, I've got an idea. All right, so if this let's mark the center here. I'm going to draw here. And how big is that? That is, oh, come on, move. 5 point, so 1.2, 1.2. And then what if we do diamonds? Diamonds could be pretty. So let's do, so that is a total of 6.3. 5.8. 5.8 divided by 2, 2.9. So that's my halfway mark. I'm thinking here, bear with me. I'm trying to think of the different shapes. And that going in that triangle, I think worked well. So if we go okay. So if we do that again where we go in, then out, then in. I'll have to mirror that, and then we could do oh, that's gonna be pretty. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. All right. So we do this one. To the middle there. This is going to be my favorite one, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's put you back there. Let's put you back there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one here. Use up as much of that vinyl as I can. And then we come over here. Now that's our middle. So hang on. That's there. Move that down a bit. That's our middle. So then I flip this over. I line this up with this one right there. Got my edges flat. So see that shape? I'm going to cut that one out now. I'm going to scroll back first too. I'm so sorry. Cool, eh, Nicole? Thanks, Lorna. I have a good idea every once in a while. Still doesn't mean I'm making life as easy on myself as I could be. However, to think I used to love geometry, nope, this is stressful. Well, live vicariously through me and in the solace that you aren't doing it so you don't, it's not like you have to follow along. Thank goodness for that, eh? So glad I could catch tonight's session. They had to stick me 4 times yet. Oh my God, Shell, I'm so sorry to hear that. That must have been so frustrating. So sorry, lovely. Glad you're here to hang out with us, though. Arms look terrible, I bet. Think I just hadn't drunk enough water, so they had a hard time getting a good vein. Oh, that's awful. 3/4 of my bruises. I don't remember how I got them. Yeah, that's frustrating, eh? Would have just tried to fold it in half and had it all crooked. If it was thinner paper, I would have, and maybe that would be another good thing to try, right? Draw it on thinner paper first and then trace it onto the thicker vinyl. Well, hopefully being here and watching me fumble through all of this, Shell, will be a good distraction to help you pass some time. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That's awful. Okay, now we're going through this one. Just try and clean this up a little bit here. I'm going to try and clean it up with the X-Acto knife. It's a little bit better. No, it's going to be easier with scissors. My bad. All right, so then this one will fit on the ornament like so. So that'll be kind of cool. All right, we're going to try another one now. We are now going to try let me see here. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to whistle there, Tina. Hope it didn't blow your eardrums. Okay, now you go here. And then, what did we say was halfway? 2.7. So 1. Point 1, 2, 3, 5. There's that. And then where's my halfway again? So if we go 5.8, which is 2.9. So let's actually do something. Let's go 1.5. Then 2.5. Might as well try something different. 'Cause why not? Oops, that's fine. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is This is like a squiggly bracket. Yeesh. See you later, Vicky. I'm scrolling back, scrolling back, scrolling back. You did. You made it through it. You're here. That's right. I'm glad you're here with us. Really glad you're here with us. Hi, Carol. Well, what I'm attempting to do is cut stencils out of Cricut vinyl to place on ornaments so I can draw the different shapes and everything on these ornaments. These ones I freehanded and they turned out great, but I don't want to freehand them again. So I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I think some of them would be better done with a knife, and I think too that even smaller scissors might have been good, you know? We'll go this way. My friend Kathy, that some of you guys know, she has, it fits on your finger and it's got a rotating blade, so you can kind of just draw with it. So I'm going to borrow that from her because we were talking about this the other day. But of course, I'm too impatient to wait for that, right? Okay, so now we can, oh, that'll be a good one right there just to leave in there too. So then when I turn this way, that point is going to meet up there. Beep, 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 dee, dee, dee. I'm sure I could create a series of much smaller shapes that I could like build upon. But we know I don't do things the easy way around here, right? Nobody's expecting that from me, I hope. Not now. So anybody new here, I don't show the easiest way. I don't even show the right way. I just show the way that I did it as I wing it through most things that I do. But this is definitely going to be able to be something that I explore with some software and see, you know, how I can make this all a little more uniform, a little more symmetrical. But things happen when you get painting anyway, so having it be super perfect isn't always going to make the painting super perfect. So hopefully these are going to be stencils that I can use on the ornaments. Now these are on the size 3.1 inch ornaments from Michaels. So I don't have to freehand like I did the first one. Freehanding a diamond kind of shaped the way I did was one thing, but I don't believe for 1 second that I could freehand something like this all the way around and keep it any kind of symmetrical. All right, I really like this one. Oh no, I really like this one. Should we do this one or this one? Oh, I think this one actually, because this one is going to end up with lots of neat little connections from section to section here. All right, so now I'm going to grab my chalk pen and I'm going to trace this on the ornament, knowing that I am going to paint over these lines. Once I get them all drawn. Ah! Shit. See how easy this is, Carol? I did. I ran Vicky off. I'm sorry, Vicky. Love you. Oh, I'm sorry, Lorna. So, yeah, great ideas in theory, but a little too much. Edward Scissorhands, exactly. And have it all work out. Or too impatient to get it cut by a cricket. Yeah. That is also very, very true. I'm too impatient. And again, no surprise here, right? Shouldn't be anyway. So I'm going to draw these on every section. Well, I'm going to have to charge so much more for these ornaments because they're going to take an absolute lifetime. But I guess once I get some stencils done and I can just sit and spend an afternoon drawing the lines on, right? That's something. Eesh. Way too impatient. Remember when you're making them that you'll be filling them with dots and swoops. Yeah. And I'm probably going to outline them too. Me too, Nicole. I can't wait to see how this turns out. The goal tonight is no tears. Hopefully no tears. What I should have done is I should have traced a piece of paper for the actual size of the little slice, and then I could have just cut all kinds of fun stuff in there. That's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Dee, dee, dee. All right, next. I do like this design though. I am pleased with it. I am happy with it. I think that's pretty cool. So then once I get it drawn, then it'll be figuring out which sections I'm going to paint a solid background color for and what said color is going to be. And I'm going to outline this on the bottom as well. So now in a perfect world, I shouldn't need these lines anymore because I can just match up the points in this center section, right? In theory, so I can almost ignore the washi tape now. I could probably remove it on the top half. Oop, oop, oop. Because those are going to meet up there. So let's test out the in theory idea that I just spewed out, see if it's actually valid or not. Okay, so let's start with removing the center. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. I'm just going to take off the top half of these slices. Yes, it is a chalk pen. It's I got it at Michael's, and it's an ultra fine tip chalk pen. Keeping in mind that I'm going to make sure that I paint over top of it, of the chalk line, because otherwise the chalk can be really hard to get off of the glass ornaments. And then again, in theory, I should be able to, when I do the bottom half, I shouldn't need these lines either, the washi tape. And once these stencils are created, I should never need to do these washi tape sections again, because if the stencils match up like this one does, or at least on this design anyway, because those points come together, I should be able to just line them up one after another all the way around the surface. And if I measured things right, well, it should actually just go right back and connect on the other side. And then on the bottom, I should be able to put this here. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move that up to where it actually fits in the slice. So I didn't mark my middle correctly. But that's okay. We're going to fix that, and we're going to run with it anyway. I'm not going to worry about that, because that's not going to be what beats me tonight. I will not let it beat me. So we'll have some overlap, and that's fine. Oops. And then I should be able to go right here, match that up there, place this down there. Oop, please don't move. Please. Doing this side first. Screw it. And then we turn it. So that's okay. So I didn't measure my center properly. It's fine. Like so. And we go to the next one. We line that up there. Yeesh. And then again. And that, it worked. It worked. It matched up. That's very exciting. So we go here. Beep. 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 All right. Oh, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Yay. All right, I'm gonna catch up on the comments. I'm excited to see it too, Nicole. Clear as mud, right, Carol? Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge so much money for this one. The frosted is worse than the shiny, I find, for the chalk to come off. So I'm gonna have to make sure I paint over top of it. Thanks, Shell. So I'm going to start by, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just widen, because I know these are the points that are gonna match up, I am going to just set these here and find out where it's closest to these lines. Now this is where I need to take the washi tape off. Come on. Here we go. So this is something that I will have to perfect. Is where these kind of overlap here. See how that overlaps there like that? That's okay though. We'll figure it out. And actually, Part of the issue too is right up at the top, we have this that we have to account for. Down at the bottom, we can go right in. So I almost need a second set of stencils for the bottom half. But I should now be able to, let's test my theory. I should now be able to just go around, match up points, trace them all around, and then we should be good. The other key is not dropping it before I'm actually done with it. So then that point should match up there. This is going to match up a little bit closer there. So yeah, it might be the kind of thing that you need two sets of stencils, one for the bottom and one for the top. That's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to paint it fast enough that this will be the longest part of it. That's the hope. That's what I'm hoping right now anyway. We'll find out soon enough. It does take quite a few base coats. So like on that purple one, it did take quite a few coats of paint to paint that white on it. So I'm guessing that's going to depend on the paint being used too. Then we go over here, and we're going to keep going. So this one should be right about there. Ooh. It's going to make a nice little flower shape on the bottom, though. We doing okay? Starting to look good, eh? It's getting there. Getting there slowly but surely. Find it real fast if this works. Well, not real fast, but soon. And we'll try taking this chalk mark off of this matte ornament as well, Christine, so we can test that theory too. As long as it comes mostly off, I'm okay with it. So this, in theory, should be the last one. Spacing's not perfect, but you know what? We'll wing it, and it'll be fine. Because everything is fine. for a first go, I think we're going to be pretty close to okay. All right. Woo. Where's my lid? No, I don't have those. The only stencils that I've seen that were similar to this were from Devon Dotting. That's where I saw them. I never saw the Dotting Center ones. I'll have to go check those out. So let's just... Oh, it's coming off all right, Christine. On these ones anyway. So that's nice. Clean up any... My hand's going to keep rubbing some off anyway, so I might as well not spend too much time on it. Getting rid of those would be good though. I think that'll still look all right. So now I need to decide which section am I going to paint. I don't know if I'm going to use white, but which section am I going to paint the way that I painted the white on the other ornament? And the good news is we can do whatever we want. So it'll need another cleaning after the paint actually gets on it in a bit, but for now I think it's doing all right. Anybody's brains melt out their ears yet, or just me? I'm going to have to check out the Dotting Center's website, though, Tracy. Thanks for mentioning that, because that would be a good place to start. Okay, so this is what we've got. That's the bottom. Comes all the way up to the top. So now we just have to decide, do we paint this big section or the little section? And we can do both, of course. Just water, Christine. Just water. And it was working, so that's good. Isopropyl would work too, I'm sure. Hi, Lisa. Check them out. There are reasons, as far as I can remember, they are flexible in different sizes. Okay, cool. You guys know that I'm a big fan of Devon Dotting, but that the price for the silicone ones that Kate has there were just a little out of my price range. All right, let's get rid of that. All right, well, should we start painting then? I guess we should, eh? Now, we need to decide on colors. I'm thinking white and gold on the pink. What do you guys think about that? Oops, come here. Or let me know what other ideas you have that I could do on the pink. Now I could just go for white again in the background, but I feel like we've done that on the purple one. So we should try something else. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't try and reinvent the wheel quite so soon. What do we think? Me too, Shell. I'm excited. All right, but I need to take a drink of water because I'm feeling it. White and gold, Nicole? All right, so I will choose one of the sections to paint in white. Then I'll outline it with a gold paint pen. And then we'll fill it in with gold paint and white paint throughout. Yeah? You too, Lorna? You excited to see? Well, it'll probably only take me about a week and a half to paint the thing now. No, hopefully I'll be able to do a little more. Now, I could always use a pink on here too, though. I could use pink, white, and gold. That might be really nice, actually. And we could mix up the colors. That could be fun. All right, let's look at colors, pinks that go with this. That's not the right color. I feel like that's the right color. Do I only have one of those? No, I don't. Oh, excellent. No, son of a bitch, I do only have one. But I've got that one. So let's see. Let's take the lids off. So that pink, I think I like that pink. Now there's also this one. That one is the perfect, actually. All right, so I got to put this on the list of colors to go by. Okay, so now let's do I'm going to start lining it with this. Now, what I'm thinking is if I make like a lighter shade of this, I'm still going to paint it all white. I'm thinking white. Should I do the white in the skinny sections or the fat sections? What do you think? Oh, certainly, Lisa. How you get the whole screen on YouTube, because Jenna's been going on YouTube. Sometimes she's not the whole screen. So when I schedule my live, so I schedule the live and then I throw the link in Patreon. When I actually schedule it for the date and time that I'm going to be doing the live, here, actually, let me show you. Let me pull up my iPad and I'll show you. That'll be easier. It'll make more sense. I have to set it to landscape instead of portrait. I was watching New Girl earlier. So if I go here, and so when I go to schedule my live, I hit the plus sign here, and then I hit live. And then what I'll do is over here on the right-hand side, I turn the camera around with this button, but then this one on the bottom, the rectangle on the bottom, I hit it, so it says stream horizontally. Then I can go in and I can name the live, choose whether it's public or unlisted or anything like that, and then schedule it for a later time. And that seems to work for me. Now, if I'm just going live off the cuff and I haven't shared a link, so I haven't had to schedule it, I'm just going live, then I can do this before I actually hit next and go live now, I think. Yeah, so I'd be able to name my live, all of that sort of stuff, but I can turn the camera and turn that to horizontal. So that is the key. I forget to do it sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But that should make a difference so that you get full screen. You're most welcome. Getting excited now, Lorna? This is the fun stuff. Want me to pick? Okay. All right. Let me pick. I'm going to do the chubby sections in white. So I'm going in with Deco Art Americana in Snow White, titanium. I wonder if that's too much white. All right, I lied. We're going to do the skinny part. So I'm just going in with a brush to outline it. Once I get into heavier, like doing the second and third coats, then I'll switch my brush. But this, I just want to get it on here for now. So I'm not super worried about coverage. It's gonna take probably 3 to 4 coats. But I'm also trying to go over top of my lines a little bit. And it's not going to be perfect when I paint it because, but when I go back and do the lining with my gold paint pen, then that should help. Now I do fairly thin coats as well. I say this like I've done this a bunch of times. When I did the first one, that's what I did. We are going to go through a lot of evolution with this process, I'm sure. But you don't need a ton of paint, especially for the first coat. I think my other one took me 4 coats of the white. Lisa, tell Jenna for me that, you know, I'm certainly no expert, but if there's ever anything I can do to help with the YouTube lives, if there's ever questions, she's remind her to reach out to me if she needs anything. And what I don't know, we'll muddle through together. So it's still going to look pretty messy for a while. What I did find is on the first one, I did quite a few coats with a pointy brush like this. But what I found was I used a combination of this little brush, a nice full soft brush. I really liked the angled brush. It helped me do the second coats. I'll probably use the smaller one on this, but it did a better job of putting a more even coat on the surface. So I feel like if I had done that on the second and third coats, it might have gone on a little bit better. So that's another theory we're going to test on this one. But again, it dries pretty quick if you put it on thin enough. So by the time I get this done, I'll be ready to do the second coat again. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Lisa, for letting her know. Kept looking at the lines and couldn't see that design for the life of me till you started painting it. Not a problem. I hope it helps make her life a little easier. Jamie, I can't get over how exciting it is. Your ads are finally playing. I know, this is so exciting. I'm officially monetized on YouTube. And thank you guys again so much for all of the watching that you've done. I got my thing in the mail from Google to finish my verification. I kick myself though. It's been here since Friday and I didn't check my mail since Friday. So that'll teach me. But yeah, it's happening finally. So I'll get YouTube can pay me some money. I'm not expecting it to be a huge amount of money or anything, but you know, any extra penny that I can get, you know, always is nice. I can tell people I'm a YouTuber now. So cool. This is going to look neat, eh, Shell? Thanks, Lisa. And thank you, everybody, again, for all the watching that you've done that helped me get there. Watching the lives, liking the lives, it all makes a difference, and I really appreciate you guys. You know what I might do is I might just outline with this brush and then fill in with the thicker brush. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, shoot, this is still too wet. I cleaned my brush and it's too wet. How did Jenna's online sale go? Has that already happened? Oh, shit. I hope she sold a crap ton. Can't remember if it was the 13th or the 16th. So I apologize for that. Sold out in 5 minutes. Hell yeah. Amazing. Do I get a thing to hang up from YouTube? I don't think I get that yet, but hey, you never know. One of these days, maybe. I don't know how many subscribers you have to hit before you get one of those. This one is too big. Yeah, I should have used the smaller brush. I'll grab it in a sec. Oh shoot, yeah, I'm mucking this up with this brush. Smaller brush, please. Little flubs and everything, again, don't stress about if you do this, because the outline should cover it after. Oh, this is a crappy brush. It's all cruddy. Let's try this one. I got a smaller one here. Shit, did it again. All right, back to the liner brush. Sold out in 5 minutes. Kick ass, Jenna. Thank you, Lorna. That's amazing. That's so cool, Gabrielle. It was fun, like a sleepover Christmas party. That's wonderful. It was so fun, Debbie. Yeah. Finally got an ornament on the 3rd year trying. And got the pizza star. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's so fun. So cool. She must have been really happy. I think there's something to calling it the liner brush, right? Only one of 4 now for the pizza star. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad it went so well. Holy crap, it's 9:15 already? Holy crap. Two hours cutting stencils and drawing lines, I guess. Wow. Well, at least we'll have this one and the purple one to work on tomorrow night then. And then during my days off, I'll try and get a couple more prepped like this with some of the different stencils so that we have a whole bunch to play with when we start up again the end of the week. Thank you, Lorna. You should feel honored and just so happy. I love it, Debbie. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for anybody who was able to get one after trying for so long. That's so cool. I'm excited too, Lorna. Hopefully it looks as good as the purple one, eh? Oh, that sucks, Cara. Oh, that's so frustrating when it starts to unravel and split like that. A lady on there gifted melanine ornament. That's so sweet, Lisa. Yep, you're on the right live, Lorna. That is so sweet, Lisa. How nice. Don't crochet, but it's so frustrating when I embroidered. Oh, yeah. When the embroidery floss would separate out. That used to happen when I would do cross stitch sometimes. What kind of stuff did you embroider, Debbie? Did you have a particular style or anything like that that you like to stick with? Or subject matter? I think embroidery looks so neat. There's so many things that would be so fun to try. Okay, let me turn it this way, and we keep going. Audrey's still sound asleep up on the bed. I'm late giving her her pills and her inhaler, but she looks so comfy. I'll just let her stay there until after the live. Everyone doing all right? My eyes are burning. So frustrating, Cara. That's so sweet of her, Lisa. That's so nice. I think it's gonna look pretty neat. I hope so, Nicole. I can only hope that it looks as good as the purple one. Don't want my finished project to unravel. Oh, yeah, that would be absolutely heartbreaking, eh? So what do you have to do in a situation like that, Cara? Do you have to just kind of hope for the best, or are you able to repair it somehow? That's got to be really, really upsetting. I worked so hard. Yeah, the really good thing about this is that by the time I get around to the other side, it'll be ready for and dry enough for coat number 2. Your grandmother taught you, Debbie, so it was always flowers and such. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I had a couple of those pillowcases from my Grammy. I just loved them. They were so special. They were my favorite ones. That's wonderful. Yeah, I've seen some of those, Lisa, and I think they look really, really cool. They are definitely on the list. Definitely on the list. Yeah, she's got some really cool ones, eh? All right, let me scroll back. Cindy, you're having a break? Sounds good. We'll be here when you get back. All good, Cara? Okay, I'm just going to cut the yarn and retie it tightly. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we can see you, Lorna, for sure. It does look like a string of lights, doesn't it? That's neat. That's true. I'm gonna have to clean out my brush here soon. It's getting a little goopy. time to clean it out. Yeah, the star at the bottom is going to look neat too, eh? Looks cool, eh, Lorna? I'm loving how these shapes kind of come together. I think it's going to be fun to kind of create a little, like a little collection of a bunch of different shapes. Totally should, Lorna. Totally should. Oh, shoot. I forgot this one. Huh. Different level of focus, that's for sure. But I find it really fun. Oh, gotta stretch though. Ah, shit. Just put my hand in paint. All right, let's spin it this way. Make sure I don't have paint on my hand still. All right, let's go here. Once I get all of the white paint done, then I will outline in gold. And then I'll take some time to clean off any chalk marks that I have on here. And again, don't forget, on the 27th of December, Katerina Krivolap, who is the person that I took a class with before I started doing all of the two-tone brush strokes and the kind of big flowery brush strokes, she is running a free online class on December 27th. So if you go to Krivolap, search Krivolap, Kryvolap, on Instagram, and just keep going back through the posts until you see the information about the free workshop. In case anybody's interested, I'm going to be taking it, that's for sure. Okay, I'm scrolling back. Back with a hot tea and a peppermint stick. Well, that sounds good. I haven't drinking a lot of tea lately. It's nice, eh? It's so comforting. Back to made some supper. Back to, well, you make some supper. Nice. What are you having for dinner tonight, Vicky? Ah, shit. It's the kind that dissolves instantly. Hard to find. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, sounds really Christmassy, eh? Nicole's up and walking around. I was falling asleep. I missed saying goodbye by minutes last night. Yes, these are Vicky. These are glass, Vicky. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Just tried spicy tomato soup. And was it really super spicy? I've never had it. Her username is Kryvolap. Kryvolap. I haven't looked into it too much yet to see if we have to sign up for it or anything. But she does have a post up talking about it. Definitely go check her stuff out because she's incredible as well. All brushwork. Well, she does a little bit of dot work in there too, actually. She does mostly floral and botanical kind of designs. Always cool to learn new techniques, though. Almost done this one. The first coat. Oh, thank you, Tina. Thanks for putting that in there. Pasta and baby arugula salad. Oh, that sounds good, Vicky. Take care of yourself, Shell. I know you've had a long day. Sending you lots and lots of love. Thanks for coming and spending some time in tonight. And we're sending you just tons of love. Awesome. I guess that didn't work. Go for your breathing test tomorrow morning. Oh, I hope they find some answers for you, Lorna. That would be great to get you some answers and maybe find a way to help you, eh? Keeping my fingers crossed for you. Awesome, Cara. Nope, this isn't a replay. We're live right now. And We are live for about another half hour. Whoop. All right, let's go this way. All right. There we go. Are you heading out, Patty? Good night, lovely. Oh, so sweet, Lorna. So sweet, Nicole. Share. Working, but I'm tuned in and like a lump of coal. Forgot my earbuds, so you're cranked up and echoing through the halls. Hello, 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 hello. Get the recording for $10 Canadian or $8 US. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Debbie. That's great. Yay. That's so nice, Lorna. Spent the afternoon doing your nails with your daughter. That's so good. I'm so happy for you. All right, well, let's get another coat on here. Oh, did you? Another live similar to this? That'd be disorienting, eh? Can you swipe out of this live and go, like, is it like on a feed, like on TikTok and Instagram and stuff? All right, well, let's see. I'm going to try this brush again. Steffi. Yeah, I'm over at 10 tonight, Lorna. What can I help clear up for you, Lorna? You've done a great job navigating Patreon. A really great job. You still up in the mountains, Steffi? time do you have to work till tonight, Cher? Yes, I did. I finally got my ads. I finally got my paperwork to complete the last steps and getting paid from YouTube. Yay! So thank you again to everybody who spent so much time watching. And racking up those hours. You guys are amazing. Thank you. So it stays looking fairly sloppy. Oh, I thought I was going to drop it and break it. Sorry, didn't mean to give anybody a heart attack. Just me then. Whew. Steffi, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so sorry you had to leave. That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. You have been asked that one question 4 times? I'm sorry, Lorna. I think I missed it. What question? That's why I uninstalled TikTok. I had the worst problems with it. It kept stressing me out when I get lost in it. Yeah. Yeah. TikTok's getting bad. I'm as free. Not those subscriptions. Go to the creators. I'm not sure what you mean. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cara. Thanks, Lorna. All the watching will continue now so you can get your money. Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate it very much. So yeah, if any of your cats or dogs want to watch my YouTube videos while you're not home, that'd be great. Oh shit, I just put my hand in paint again. Oops. For those of you who are just getting here now, like Steffi and Cher, let me show you the ornament that we started Friday on the TikTok live. Yeah, come the new year, TikTok lives are going to be a thing of the past for me. We're going to stick to YouTube entirely for our live streams. All right, so I'm going to set that there for a second. Let me show you guys. So I did this one here that we had the white kind of teardrop shapes. So this is what I've done with it. It had pink and teal on it, but I switched it to all purple. That's so sweet of you, Steffi. Thank you so much. And thank you, Nicole, too. We went out for a wonderful dinner, though. I'm glad to be in our own bed tonight. Safe and sound and not on icy roads. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Nicole. That's so sweet. Oh, we even asked a lot what you did today. I pay annually for ad-free YouTube, but that money goes free. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So exciting. You're on upstairs and I can hear ads coming on. Yay, thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I think so. I don't know. I don't completely understand it all, Debbie, so I think so. I think there's different thresholds for if the ad is watched, how long it's watched, and there's a significant amount if people click the link to go to whatever's being advertised. I am never going to ask you guys to do that. Do not do that. If it's something you're not genuinely interested in, there is no amount of money worth that spamming up your own computer and your own algorithm. Don't. Do not. Doesn't it look pretty though? So this is what we are attempting to do on the pink one. Is it? There you go. You guys know more. Isn't it pretty, Steffi? Yeah, I gotta learn the ins and outs of it. Almost finished, was here earlier and the key wasn't working. Came back to slip a note through the door, tried the key and the damn thing worked. Oh, son of a gun, eh? I hate it when that happens. Thank you, Christine. I love this one. I'm really, really happy with it. Had bears all around us, 2:30 a.m. last night, walking the dogs in the dark with bears watching. Holy shit, that'd be terrifying. Maybe, yeah, maybe you were on a loop, Lorna, maybe. Yeah, no kidding, glad she's home safe. Scared of the top of mountains and losing power, yeah. Thank you, Kara. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad that they're pretty legit anyway. That's good. Thanks, Lorna. Thanks, Debbie. Isn't it pretty, Sheriff? So excited. Yeah, bears must not have been impressed. Well, glad you're home. Glad you're pleased to be home. How long were you supposed to be gone again? Yeah, that'd be really scary. Well, hi, Audrey. I just heard you sigh. Hi. What are you doing? We're almost done. We got about 10 minutes, okay? Good girl. She's been snoozing on the bed on top of the electric blanket. I knew she'd surface. I should have known that she'd surface about 10 minutes before the end of the live. Never fails. Never fails. You got a good clock there, Miss Audrey. Either that or you understand everything that I'm saying. So it is my goal now to figure out an assembly line process for these ornaments so that I can get a whole bunch of them prepped with this stuff so that we can do a bunch of painting like on the purple one. We'll work some more on the purple one tomorrow night on YouTube. We'll be back here 7 till 10 p.m. And yeah, we'll keep working on it, and I don't know that I'll be able to get any more done on this one before then. Depends on how the day goes tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty busy one. But if I can get more done, I will. Otherwise, we'll just work on both of them and just switch back and forth between the two. So we have the whole bottom half of that purple one still left to do. I'm so glad that you like them, you guys. This is fun. Fun to experiment with something different. And this is definitely different. All right. All right, let me scroll back. Oh. Oh, I'm way behind. I'm so sorry. I've been tuned in since the beginning, busting it trying to get done to be able to sit with y'all. Well, I'm glad that we were able to at least keep you company while you were working. That's always good. Yeah, I'm going to be signing off in about 5 minutes, Lorna. They were messing with the bear trash cage at 5 a.m. And when we were coming home Tuesday. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know, it's almost 10. We're getting there. Love you, Cher. Take care of yourself. Yelled. Stupid autocorrect again, eh? Yeah, probably really aggressive trying to bulk up before hibernation, yeah. Miss Audrey knows how to tell time. She does, doesn't she? She always comes in and is like, hey, did I hear you say there's 10 minutes left? That's my cue. Smoky Mountain bears don't do full hibernation, if at all. We have short winters. Gotcha. No, me neither. Hi, Teresa. Thank you. Black bear walked into the middle of Gatlinburg Christmas parade. Oh, wow. That's terrifying. Thanks, Steffi. I see Tracy answered for you. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh, that she sold out that fast. All right, you guys, so we've got a couple more minutes. I'm going to finish this one little section, and then we're going to sign off for the night. Got to get Miss Audrey her inhaler and her pills. And then we'll continue on with them tomorrow night. So if you guys are around tomorrow night and want to come hang out again, I'd love to see ya. Love to hang out with ya. And we'll see what kind of progress we can make on the two ornaments. Might have to make a stop at Michael's tomorrow and get another bottle of that pink that I want to use on this one. Once I get comfortable with the ornaments, then we'll start branching out on color too, because right now I'm just doing the same color as the ornament because it looks so good on the purple. But we'll keep practicing and experimenting. I might have to stop at the dollar store too and get some new brushes. Because this one's starting to split a little. I just got to give it a good clean, I think. Yay, 25 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. All right, this is awesome. This was a great start. And that was fun going through all the stencils and stuff and trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to do this. So this is great. This is going to be fun. I always enjoy having you here on the lives, Car. I'm so glad that you enjoy them too. Thanks for spending so much time with me. Good night, Lorna. Lots of love to you. Good luck tomorrow. Wonderful, Steffi. We'll look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Thank you, Tina. Big hugs right back to you. Good night, Nicole. Thank you, and thank you for being such incredible cheerleaders and helping me get to monetization and then just helping and just getting so excited with me. I love it. Thank you. Good night, Vicky. Good night, Barb. Yes, high five. Awesome work tonight. Thank you. Yeah, definitely let us know how they go tomorrow, Lorna, for sure. Thanks for hitting the like, you guys. It was good to see you, Teresa. Hopefully we'll get to see you again soon. Lots of love to ya. Good night, Debbie. Big hugs. Add your tips tonight to the tattoo jar, right? That's exactly what I should do. I definitely need a tattoo jar. I'm ready for another tattoo. Good night, Christine. Big hugs, my friend. Love you too, Nicole. Good night, Lisa. Have a wonderful night, you guys. I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.